Today, we're talking about Porter's 5 Forces, the ultimate framework for analyzing the competitive jungle of any industry. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, oh great, another management buzzword, let me tell you, this one's worth your time. It was created by Michael E. Porter, a Harvard professor who basically turned business strategy into a science. Why should you care? Because every business, whether it's a mom and pop shop or a Fortune 500 company, is part of an ecosystem. To succeed, you need to know who's trying to steal your customers, who's inflating your costs, and whether you're fighting in a boxing ring or a lion's den. Now, let's get started. Force 1, the threat of new entrants. This force examines how easily new competitors can enter an industry and compete with existing players. Factors include barriers to entry, such as capital requirements, economies of scale, brand loyalty, and regulatory constraints. It's all about how easy or hard it is for newcomers to enter your industry. Take airlines. It's not like someone can wake up and say, I'm starting an airline today. Between buying planes, securing airport slots, and dealing with regulations, the barriers to entry are sky high. Result? Low threat of new entrants. Now compare that to a local coffee shop business. The barriers here are much lower. A single espresso machine and some beans and boom, your neighbor's opening a cafe. The competition brews faster than your morning cup of joe. Force 2, bargaining power of suppliers. This force looks at the power suppliers have to drive up prices or reduce the quality of goods and services. Industries with few suppliers or specialized inputs experience higher supplier power. This is when your suppliers call all the shots, like your internet provider holding you hostage at $99 a month. But not every industry suffers. Look at fashion. Brands like H&M and Zara have hundreds of suppliers to choose from. If one supplier gets too big and expensive, H&M just says next. Force 3, bargaining power of buyers. In industries where customers have endless options, their power is through the roof. This force evaluates the influence of customers on pricing and quality. If buyers have many options or can switch easily, their power is high. Take online shopping, for example. If you're on Amazon, you're comparing prices, reading reviews, and maybe even haggling with Alexa. Buyers hold all the cards. Companies practically beg you with free shipping and discounts just to stay in the game. Force 4, threat of substitutes. This force assesses the risk of customers switching to different products or services that fulfill the same need. Basically, it's the threat of your customers saying, I'll just get something else. For example, Coca-Cola. They face this all the time. People are swapping soda for bottled water, kombucha, or some green juice that tastes like grass clippings. It's tough out there for a sugary drink. And ride-hailing? Services like Uber and Lyft, they face substitutes like public transportation, bikes, or if you're in the neighborhood, just walking. Force 5, industry rivalry. This force measures the degree of competition within an industry. High rivalry occurs in industries with many players, slow growth, or little product differentiation. This is where the gloves come off and companies battle for dominance. In grocery stores, you've got Walmart, Kroger, and others fighting on price, variety, and convenience. It's a dog-eat-dog world where coupons are the weapons of choice. And let's not forget smartphones. Apple and Samsung are in a constant tech arms race. Every year, it's our camera has 20 megapixels or our phone folds in half. It's innovation on steroids. So why does this matter to you? Porter's 5 Forces isn't just business jargon. It's a roadmap to success. It helps you spot opportunities and threats, understand your competition, and most importantly, make smarter decisions. Understanding Porter's 5 Forces is crucial because it helps businesses, investors, and other stakeholders assess an industry's profitability and competitive dynamics. Porter's framework provides insights into the strengths and weaknesses of an industry. This helps organizations design strategies to gain a competitive edge, such as entering a new market and identifying potential barriers or opportunities, and product positioning through creating differentiation to reduce rivalry or substitute threats. Whether you're running a business, investing in one, or just trying to understand why Coke is suddenly selling fancy water, this framework is your secret weapon. Here's my challenge for you. When was the last time you thought about your company's competitive advantage? Who's your biggest rival? How are your customers' needs changing? Drop the answers in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and remember, competition isn't scary, it's just business.